I always tell people that you do not need an expensive camera, an expensive microphone, expensive lighting to record your content for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. All you need is your iPhone. Literally, all you need is your iPhone. Hey besties, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amber Sharia, and on my channel we talk about all things beauty, lifestyle, career, and everything in between. So if something like that interests you, please don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey, how are you guys doing? I'm so excited to film today's video. If you can tell by the title, I will be showing you how you can create quality content using just your iPhone and uploading it to YouTube, because this year we are being consistent, we are being disciplined, and we are creating that content. I just want to start off with a quick background to kind of say, just to show that I kind of know what I'm talking about, but I have been creating content consistently on YouTube since September of 2024. It's currently January 2025. And for the majority of my videos, at least 95% of the videos on my channel, they have been filmed using my iPhone. Now, not to brag on myself, but I think my video quality for my YouTube is pretty darn good. And I have been shooting that using only the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So I wanted to create this video because there's a lot of people out there that are just beginning with their YouTube journey. And like myself, I thought I had to go out there and buy this $1,000, $2,000 camera, this video kit, this vlogging kit. But I think it's so important to start with what you have. I feel like you need to learn to use and grow and become creative with what you have before you get out there and spend all that money, because you want to make sure that you're consistent. You want to make sure that creating content is something that you actually want to do, something that you actually have time for. You want to get familiar with editing, the editing apps on your phone. You want to get familiar with how you get different angles, shooting different shots, just your flow of creating content before you go out there and buy all that expensive stuff. And the quality can be just as good. Now, I do want to say that for today, I am filming on my Sony ZV-1, and the quality is a little different from my iPhone. Granted, I feel like the more money you spend on a camera, even better the quality. However, you do not need that to get started. You can still create high quality content using just your iPhone. So now that I introduced my credentials, let's get into the real part that you're here for. So like I said, I film majority of my content using my iPhone 15 Pro Max, but previously I did have the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So I think as long as you have a pretty up-to-date iPhone, you are fine. I do want to kind of go over some of the settings with you guys, because I feel like the camera settings are one of the most important things. Now, there are so many settings that you can use on your camera, but I just use the basic down to the nitty gritty, what can give me the best quality. But like I said, there are tons of videos on YouTube where people go into in-depth details about your camera settings, but this is for beginners. Like you're just getting started. You want to create content on your iPhone. All right. Okay, so first what I like to do is I like to go down to my settings, and we're going to scroll to our camera. So when I am recording my video, I like to film in 4K at 60 FPS. Now, I feel like this gives me the best quality, but I do want to say that 4K at 60 FPS does give you the possibility of, it'll take up a lot of storage on your phone. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting an update your storage every week from iPhone. But yeah, 4K at 60 FPS will give you the best quality in my opinion. So if you're someone who has storage to spare on your phone, this is great for recording your video. And sometimes what I'll do is I will record a video and then I will just delete it after I'm done editing it, so it doesn't take up that much space on my phone. Also, something else that I just have turned on under my record video settings is the enhanced stabilization. And this just makes sure when you're recording a video or using cinematic mode that it will just stabilize your videos and zoom in slightly, just so there's more of a focus. All right, after we go to the camera, you have the record slow-mo. I don't really use this, but I have it at 1080p HD at 240 FPS. I don't really use slow-mo on my videos, but that is an option for you as well. Okay, now we have record cinematic. For record cinematic, I do 1080p HD at 30 FPS. So I do record most of my sit down talking videos in cinematic. I just think it's a great aesthetic. Like, it just looks clean cut. And so this is what I have it set at. Because I record most of my videos on this setting, it doesn't take up as much space, but like I said, you can always switch to 4K at 30 FPS and just play around with what you think the best quality for your camera is. So really that's pretty much it. So I do want to talk about the composition. That's really the last thing that I do for my iPhone settings. So you want to go to grid. I have grid checked, and grid is just following the rule of thirds. So when you have your grid selected, it just makes sure that you're able to see, like, I'm in the middle of my frame. Like, it focuses in on what's in the middle. Like, it'll show you like this is going to be the focal point of your video. Completely optional, but it just helps me when I'm trying to look at myself record a video. I have my mirror front camera selected, and I have view outside the frame selected. And like I said, these are all just preferences. You can play around kind of with what you like and what you don't like. And those are the settings for my camera. Simple, easy. Everyone has these settings. I'm not sure about the Android settings. This video is specifically for iPhone, but I'm pretty sure Android has much of the same settings as iPhone. So next I want to talk about the accessories and the gear that I use to record my videos on my iPhone. So the first thing is my tripod. This is a favorite of mine. I recently got this off of Amazon. It came with a little clicker thing, so you're able to take your own pictures. You're able to start and stop when you want to record videos if you have to shoot content by yourself. But it goes pretty tall and it expands, but it's also very compact, which I really, really like. It's great for on-the-go shooting. Now, I will say that I do wish, you know, that I was able to have more accessibility with the placement of my phone. So just because of the bulkiness of the iPhone, I'm not really able to record like overhead content with this tripod. But for a basic Instagram, YouTube, TikTok shooting, this is great. It was under $30, I'm pretty sure. And I think everyone needs a tripod. Like, if you're investing in shooting content, I wouldn't suggest, you know, just propping up your phone on books or just objects within your house. Just get you a tripod, girl. It makes shooting content so much easier. And like I said, get you one that's compact. So if you want to go out to a hotel and take aesthetic pictures, or you want to just set your camera up like this, you don't have to shoot your videos in places where you have things to prop your phone up. Get your tripod, take it upstairs in the bathroom, bedroom, outside, car, whatever you need to do. So this is pretty much my holy grail when I'm shooting content on my iPhone. Now, for my next accessory, we're going to talk about lighting. So I do have a ring light, but it's too heavy to bring out. I'll just pop up a picture. I also got this off of Amazon. It came in a pack of 2 and it was roughly $50, which is very, very affordable. And yes, lighting makes the difference for everything. So in the morning time, I try to film content because that's when, you know, the daylight is coming in through the house. We have really tall ceilings. I'm not really able to film good lighting videos in the evening because by the time I get home at 4 o'clock, it's dark. I'm ready for daylight saving times to be over. Like, I'm ready for it to go back to, it doesn't get dark till 8 o'clock. But anyways, so yeah, so when I'm in that situation and I have to film in the evening time after I get off from work, I will just use my ring lighting. So lighting makes the difference. So I'm a firm believer that you do not need the most aesthetic home. You do not need the most aesthetic background to create content. But I do say that you should try to pour your all into creating quality content. And the videos that I am attracted to most, they have great lighting. The quality is crisp. Like, I think that makes all the difference. So investing in a nice, affordable ring light is a great idea. Now, another accessory that I want to talk about that I do not have that I think enhances your videos is a microphone. So I'm in the process of researching and finding out, you know, affordable microphones that I can use for my content. But that is an option as well if you do a lot of sit down talking videos and you really want to enhance your content using your iPhone. I would suggest just going on Amazon, finding you a nice little microphone and just practice using that. So the last thing that I really want to talk about when shooting content with your iPhone is the different settings when it comes to recording your videos. So for myself, when I am doing a sit down video just like this, I will tend to record my video in the cinematic mode. So the cinematic mode to me just gives clean, crisp, and focused. So I'll click on cinematic. And at the top where it says HD 30, I'll tap it and it'll just go to 4K, which, like I said, I feel like 4K shooting just gives clean and crisp. And here is where I will play around. So with cinematic, you have 1 time or you can zoom into 2 times. And I feel like it just gives the best, like, I don't know, like I just look clean, crisp, and like I know what I'm talking about, you know? So yeah, when I am filming face-to-face videos, I will use the cinematic mode. And another thing that I want to talk about is using the front camera. So a lot of times, I know the back camera is life. I would suggest to use your back camera for majority of your videos if you are able to, but being that on the iPhone, you can't mirror your screen. Sometimes I want to see what I look like. So in cinematic mode, I will record myself face to face. I'm able to see what I look like, and the quality isn't that bad. Like the quality looks good. You can go in, you can brighten up your face, you can do whatever you need to do. Okay, so I know I told you guys about your settings, how to create quality content. I am going to include a few clips of some content that I've created using the things that I told you. So cinematic front mode, cinematic back mode, just so you guys can get a little idea of what that may look like. But this is your sign to not go out and buy you anything expensive until you feel comfortable shooting and recording with your iPhone or your Android. This is the time for you to experiment, to research, see what works best for you. Make sure that this is your thing before you go out and spend thousands of dollars, because honey, you can record all of your YouTube videos for the rest of your life simply using your iPhone. As long as you are real, authentic, and you try to create quality content, that is all that matters. So I hope this video was encouraging. I hope this video was informative for you guys. I do plan on creating a beginner-friendly editing tutorial on your iPhone if you guys are interested in that. If you are, comment down below CapCut, or comment what kind of videos you want me to make in regard to creating a YouTube and sustaining a YouTube using only your iPhone, if you are interested in that video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video in its entirety, and I will see you guys in the next video.